So you've probably seen or read science fiction stories about asteroids causing, or nearly causing, the end of humanity. However, the threat of asteroid impacts on Earth isn't fiction and is very real. The threats of asteroids on Earth can include things like fires, tsunamis, and mass extinctions. All you have to do is ask the dinosaurs. So the costs for detecting these potentially hazardous asteroids and mitigating them is likely to be far less than the actual cost of an actual impact itself. So for example, a 150-meter diameter impactor is thought to, it could potentially destroy an area the size of New York City. So if we do have an impactor coming towards us, is there anything we can do to prevent it? Well, many theories have been suggested, but the most straightforward one, and one that's technically viable, is to deflect the asteroid. Basically, just simply nudge it off its collision course with Earth, and the world lives for another day. Now, this can be done simply just by using a missile, so a large impulsive thrust over a short period of time. So, if we want to work out how big of an asteroid that we can potentially deflect, we need to think about the conservation of momentum. Now, momentum is simply a mass of an object times by its velocity. So, we have an asteroid. If I could get one of my judges to just hold this for me, please. If they could stand up. Thank you. OK, so the conservation of momentum. So we have our missile. This has mass. This has velocity. It will go along to the asteroid and hit it. Now, this will add mass and velocity to the asteroid itself, but it will also eject material off in a crater. This will help to offset some of the asteroid's own momentum, which will help glide it off its collision course with Earth. Thank you very much. OK, so if you solve this conservation of momentum equation, you find that if you have a larger asteroid, you need a bigger mass of missile to deflect it, which makes sense. However, if the asteroid is not a single block of rock, if it's basically a rubble pile full of holes, you need an even greater mass to be able to deflect it. And this is because your energy goes into crushing out all the space in the asteroid instead of cratering it.
So we're wrapping up, yeah?
OK, yes. So if you solve this equation, you can find out that you can realistically deflect an asteroid about 600 meters in size, which is a fairly sizable impactor. However, there are over 1 million asteroids greater than 50 meters in diameter, and they could inevitably hit Earth at any time. So maybe it is wise to take out some asteroid insurance. OK, and with that, we'll conclude. Thank you very much.
Very good. Judges, what say you? Share some wisdom.
So I have.
Oh. Try again, maybe. Oh.
Hello. Okay,
Oh.
we have a mic. So I'm going to let you in on a little secret. This poor gentleman came up here and kept looking at the non-functional clock.
Oh, was it a non-functional clock?
Yeah, so he had no clue. Did that
So it did not count down.
phase
Yeah.
you because you didn't know how long you were going?
A bit, but I had it, so it was fine.
So I have a question about, since I work for National Geographic, we love our doomsday at National Geographic right now. What technologies are in the works, or does any exist, to actually deflect these large-size asteroids that could come hurtling towards us?
So, like I said, the most straightforward one is kind of just deflecting the asteroid. Another approach is kind of the Bruce Willis approach, where you just land someone on the asteroid and tend to blow it up somehow. There's also been more kind of far-out theories where you basically just park a spacecraft in front of the asteroid, and that kind of uses its thrusters to try and actually just move again the asteroid out of its path. But that might not happen for many years, but we can always hope. So.
Good job. I have one question and one comment. First of all, the comment, I really appreciated the fact that you began your talk by telling us what's in it for us, why it was important to us. And when I hear a science talk in general, that's something that I look for. So thank you for doing that. The second is the question, and the question is, why are you so worried about asteroids hitting the Earth, and what got you interested in this?
I would say that kind of space has always been something that's interested me, and you know, asteroids are out there flying around, and I don't know, it's just kind of interesting to think about that one day this kind of object could fly all the way across the solar system and hit Earth, and we can like find pieces of it here. So in that way, it can be quite good to like find pieces and sort of find out about kind of what building blocks, what makes up the solar system. But again, on the other hand, if it's big enough, it could always kill us all off.